got no plans at all. Evil man's always transcending. Fighter like sheep, swallow everything. Always simpletons or pretending. We got no plans.
This is your moment of clarity from LeeCamp.net, and today's episode has everything. It's got murder, intrigue, poison, crazy Christians, and not a single mention of cock and balls. Ah, shit, now it does. A farmer in India kills himself roughly every 30 minutes. And I know you're thinking, that's odd, they only just now started airing MTV's 16 and Pregnant in India. But no, MTV's not the cause. You can get a hint of the actual cause by looking at the way many of the farmers kill themselves. They do it by intentionally drinking Monsanto pesticides. They do it that way to send a little love letter to Monsanto. That love letter reads, "Fuck you, you fucking fuck, for destroying my entire fucking life!" They're kind of passive-aggressive over there. Until 15 years ago, Indian farmers did a crazy thing. They would plant seeds, grow stuff, and then use the new seeds to grow more stuff. But the gentle souls at Monsanto thought, that's not right. This system is uncivilized because it doesn't have the 3 M's. Middleman, manipulation, and malfeasance. So the corporation started sending salespeople to trick the farmers into buying a different kind of seed. By the way, these farmers are largely illiterate and trusting, so pulling one over on them is about as difficult as getting drugs past the International Cycling Union. The Monsanto seeds are genetically altered to create plants without functional seeds, so that the destitute farmers then have to rebuy seeds every year. Plus, the new genetically modified organisms, or GMOs, require lots of Monsanto pesticide, and the crops fail completely a large percentage of the time. So basically, Monsanto is the agricultural mafia. You pay us if you ever want to see your little seeds again. And this is how you end up with 250,000 Indian farmers killing themselves since 1995. Millions of financially troubled Indians have had their lives destroyed by the good people at Monsanto. Motto, we bring good things to life. Or death. One of the two. And this is only the tip of the iceberg in terms of the possible harm of various GMOs. Most haven't been tested enough, at least not by scientists that don't have Monsanto so far up their butts they sneeze corn. Most of Europe has banned almost all GMOs for the time being, and Peru just put into place a 10-year ban on Monsanto and GMOs, and that ban took a lot of work and a lot of people standing up and saying, as much as we love drought-resistant veggies, we're not so big on that side effect you mentioned, mass suicide. Yeah, that whole killing ourselves in bulk is kind of a bummer. But here's my real question about genetically modified foods. Where is all the Christian outrage? You guys hate unnatural stuff, right? You claim gay marriage is unnatural all the time and you're furious about it. So why aren't you fucking up in arms about the tomatoes with the salmon genes? Come on, get off your asses and start holding crosses up at soybeans like they're vampires. I want to see angry Christians marching with grotesque posters of bloody naked corn and cotton and locking arms and blocking off the grocery store, spitting at people walking into restaurants. It's not what God intended. The Lord Almighty would never have approved of an avocado that big. God hates bags of GMO green beans. And even if you're not down with that reasoning, what about the whole caring for the poor thing? Monsanto murders an Indian farmer every 30 minutes by crushing them, devouring them with debt. Shouldn't you be hurling Bibles through the window of Monsanto headquarters as we speak? If you want me to help you build some kind of Bible firing machine that could really do some real damage, I'm all for it. I've already drawn up diagrams. That's been your moment of clarity from LeeCamp.net. So what can you do about this? Well, demand testing and labeling of GMOs. There's also many places you can get more information about this. One good one is a documentary called Bitter Seeds, or a book called Seeds of Deception. In other news, if you want to watch me on RT's show, Breaking the Set, just click right here. And if you have time, keep fighting.
No plans at all. Evil man's always transcending. Fighter like sheep, swallow everything. Always simpletons or pretending.